Okay, and we should be good to go with YouTube TikTok as well. Okay, now let's post it to let's post it to Discord. Hello. Hi, how are you? How's life? Post to Discord. Post to Discord. Announcements. Edit. Copy. Is this copy or is this copy? I think this is copy. Paste. Okay. Live now at links. Okay. There's nobody on TikTok, which is surprising because normally there's always somebody there. That's unusual. Anyhow, there's one person. There's one person on TikTok. Hi Kenza. How are you doing? I'm just gonna update my status on TikTok to say live now. Come on, live now. There. Hi Mercury. Glad you could make it. Yeah. So let's draw some of your requests today. It's gonna be about an hour stream as always, as usual. How are you? How's everybody today? Hi Crisp. So the last time I streamed vertical, not only on TikTok but also on... Can you hear me well? Can you see me well? Am I not too scary? I stream vertical not only on TikTok but also on YouTube, just to test it, right? Because normally on YouTube I would be vertical and on Twitch horizontal. And there was no views there, and there was no views on during the stream and on video on demand, which means that if it's working for somebody, some other creators to post stuff and vertical live on YouTube, it might not work for me. Is that tennis ball? Yes, that's the current video you can watch on my channel on YouTube and on TikTok. And of course I'm not happy about it. Let me just move my stuff around. Crisp, I requested a character that's from my show probably weeks ago. I'm still waiting for epic art. Crisp, if you have that as your profile picture, I might draw it now. You know, one of the reasons... Basically, with all the requests, I cannot draw all of them, right? So it's really luck, chance, or whatever. But many characters, your OCs, are too complicated, or I don't know what I'm looking for. So that kind of is like a roadblock for me to actually draw a character. I need to put some info somewhere, because if you would like me to draw an original character of yours, it would be great that besides sending a picture like in TikTok comment or whatnot, that you would actually describe what the character is, because it might be obvious to you, but don't assume that it's obvious to me. And sometimes I look at those characters and they're either too complicated most of the time, or I don't know what I'm looking at. So that kind of stops me for even considering drawing them. Oh, so many comments. Let me pull the comments. Let me put the rules on the screen as well. Okay. let me pull the other chat. Where's the other chat? The other chat is here. There's nobody in the other chat. Will this show if I minimize this? Should. No, it doesn't. What? So I can move my OBS and I move my chat. Oh yeah, double tap that screen. Okay, let's come on, hit. Oh, hello, Pudri Matter on YouTube. How are you? Okay, so Chris, I should ask you, can you do AZ from CF mod? I might. I like those characters design. How's the weather? It's quite warm in Ireland today, but it's raining like Ireland does. AZ. Okay, so that, yeah, let's do that, Mercury. Then I can comment it. Dario asked, by the way, if you watched BFDI, did you like it? Not so much, because it's too crazy for my taste, to put it that way. I like things that are less chaotic, you know. Since I started to draw all of those object shows, there are a couple of them that I actually like. But what I'm looking for, it's something different, and I'm actually working on a comic book object show because of all this fandom that it's on my channel on TikTok. So I will publish the first page sooner or later, and then you'll see kind of where I'm going for. But you know, it's a cool show, but it's not for me really. I much prefer the one with Liam Plecak. Draw Bean and Ender Pearl from Bean's show. Bean and Ender Pearl. That's kind of two characters. We have a limit. Putrid Matter draw Yofo from Yobo. Cannot even spell that. You know, I'm gonna collect those requests now, and then it's gonna be maybe easier. Have you got any moderators in TikTok, on TikTok chat? Bean, so that's Eggful. Bean. Hello, Sharps. Bean and Enter. I might do just one. Pearl from Bean's show. Bean's show. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at that. Waffle, the creator. It's a marker with a purple cup with black lips and a black face, which I don't get. I posted a photo in the comment section on your recent video. Yeah, but if I am to draw any characters during the live stream, I would need to see it in your avatar, because that's the easiest. If I was now to go into my chat, I mean my comments, start for looking stuff, it would take me forever, you know. Can you draw 57th ball from ETFT? Tomakwe, you have a very long username, so I'm not gonna write your username. ETFT. It's the... what was the ETFT? I was just looking at it today, but that's for sure. Now, Putri Matter on YouTube. Let's see about this Yofo. I don't really know if I can do it, because I don't know what's item label. Dog Cyantipide thing. Oh man, that's gonna be... I don't know. Okay. Hey chicken, welcome. How's everybody doing today? And you know, there's only so many requests I can do, so please don't hold it against me. And I will start doing those requests. Chicken, you are a moderator, yeah? Oh, great. So we have a mod. Oh, Itsuki. Hi, Itsuki. So we have 2 moderators, and amazing. If my name is too hard to say, you can call me Nicole. Lovely, Nicole. That's fantastic. You know, I won't remember that you are a Nicole, and your name isn't too hard to say, but it's just you try to kind of minimalize and shorten things when you're on live stream. And I don't want to butcher your name as well. I mean, pronouncing it. Sharps, can you draw Kura-san from CF mod? That would be the second CF mod today. But why not? As I said, I think I like this show. And by saying that, I mean I like the character design. So, Sharps. Is that a chicken? In Polish, kura means chicken. I know CF mod is not Polish, but... chicken, speaking of chicken, speaking of the devil, I missed the last few lives, so I'm glad I made it this time. I'm glad you made it as well. I'm not that... I'm not making as many lives as I used to, because it's kind of pointless, because the algorithm isn't pushing my stuff. And that's something I wanted to talk about, so I might as well now. Basically, you know, my account was growing and then it slowed down. And I think it's slowed down because TikTok wants me to buy their ads. So when they see that the account is growing organically, they will stop pushing it to the people. Like somebody commented on one of my videos that even though they are subscribed, they don't see my videos on their For You page, FYP. And I think that is the reason. And then it's like, so what's the point, you know? You try to promote yourself, your comic, doing value drawings for you, but then at the end of the day, the algorithm will decide not to push your stuff. So it's like, it's really a lost battle in that sense. That's why I'm not so much into making as much content and live streams as I used to, because I'm at the mercy of that algorithm. Speaking of which, if you're on YouTube or if you're on TikTok, make sure that go to my profile and hit that bell icon wherever it is, so you are notified when I actually post something, because I post stuff at least 4 or 5 times a week, and you might be missing that, which is crazy. Like, basically, they aren't showing you the stuff you're interested in, so what's the point then? Itsuki asks, can you draw police hat from the object illusion after? So that would be the 7th. You're very welcome, Sharps. So that would be the 7th, and that is intriguing, which would be the main drawings I make that intrigue me. Itsuki. Police hat. Object illusion. Yes, I can. Object. You know what game I really would like to play? Resident Evil F. I love the old Japan surroundings, and I really don't like fighting monsters, but the vibe, it looks more like an adventure game rather than, you know, kill them all game. Is there any, but I don't have a computer to play that game, you know. Plus it's expensive. Are you playing any game? In any game at the moment? Let me know. Chicken, I'm hungry even though I'm eating. Well, that happens, chicken, especially when you're a chicken. Can you draw Top Hat from the 90 Miner if you haven't yet? I think I did, Fan. I think I did. I for sure did, because I drew hat and walkie-talkie, mobile phone. That thing with all the buttons. Coiny, oh my god, I remember you. Oh my god, Coiny. Chicken likes Portal and Portal 2. Yeah, I hear that it's a very, very popular game. You know, one day they're probably gonna make a movie out of it. Okay, so for now, let's stop with the requests. I'm gonna draw those 7 requests that I have now. And if we have time, I might draw a few more. So we will see how that goes. Sometimes people send me coins, and I do not expect that of you at all. But I always miss that because I didn't have any sound in YouTube TikTok Live Studio. I think fixed that, and you wouldn't believe how. So basically, if you look at my TikTok Studio, there are two. Where is it? Okay. So there are two volumes. One is audio, and the other one is mic, which is me speaking, right? And I can always see green bar in mic, but I never saw anything in audio. So what I noticed, it was at 0. So I just raised it to 100. So maybe today I will hear something. I will see. Oh, Bobby, Billy Bob Cipher. Hello, hello. Seb, guess what? What, Billy? What? Did you make a tattoo based on one of my drawings? Is that it? Okay, let's draw those characters, people. Chicken butt. And also, when you're on social media, you don't really know how many things you can create. I mean, the algorithm gets triggered so much. If I say totally innocent word, it might be taken by the algorithm and it's gonna limit the view. Like I used to do. I need to tell you this before I start drawing those, okay? I don't know if my views come from the drawings I make or from the pen strokes marker ASMR, but I always put ASMR art, because if I put ASMR as a hashtag, that can be not pushed by the algorithm, because algorithm thinks it's something different, you know, like SE stuff. So ASMR art used to be okay, but now often if I draw some character and I put ASMR, it also isn't pushed by YouTube, because it's also crazy. Bottom line, I think I'll stop putting that hashtag and see how that goes. Do you care about ASMR in the videos? Let me know. I really would like to know. Billy Bob, can you draw Koku from Roblox Grace? Promise I won't spam this time. I don't believe you. And I did take all the requests for now. Oh, okay. Where are you? But then Mio Digan said you should totally draw anime girl Cyclops. I've spoken many times about anime on the channel. It's like, I'm not that good at drawing anime, and it would take me much longer time to draw it well, but I might. Okay, 2 extra requests and that's it for today. So, which I already there are. Well, Billy Bob, can you draw Cuckoo from Roblox Grace? You know, we will see about that. Let's hold on with those things. Because I'm gonna be just, you know, at the end of the day, I'm just gonna be writing down what to draw, and then I'm gonna end the stream. You would be surprised, wouldn't you? Fan, thanks for sharing live. And you know, you don't need to share it with people who you know will not be interested. Okay, let's just draw. Then I might go. Billy Bob, Cooker Doodle, Mio Digan. Remind me after I draw those about yours. Or actually, just gonna write it down now, I guess. No, because I will never start drawing. Putrid Matter says they like ASMR, and I think people do. Some people complain about it. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Where should I look? I should look here. Then I should move this and this, and move this here. Okay. Yeah, Mercury. Oh, what was it? Mercury AZ? Google doesn't show me. Oh no, AZ. Mercury requested AZ. Jeez. AZ. Okay, cool. I see it now. Yeah. Okay. So normally I used to have 1 minute on the clock, but normally I would still finish within a minute or sooner, and it takes time for me turn on the clock and turn off, so I'm just gonna be drawing without that. Okay, Mercury, time, start. Oh, that's the eye should be here. I love drawing letters. I love drawing A's and B's and whatnot. And even they have legs as well. Alright, that's Mercury for you. Sorry, Mercury, that's AZ for you. I hope you like. If you wanted Z as well, that will have to wait for next time. Let's spice things up and let's draw number 7 now. So, police hat from Object Illusion. Doom scrolling is the worst. I try to not doom scroll as much, but we are just monkeys, you know, and the companies, corporations use that to make money on us, on our data, and on our attention, because the longer you are there, the more users you have to show the ads to. Police hat Object Illusion. Let's see. Ah, love it, love it. Okay, so Itsuki, this is police hat for you. I know we need that green stuff, but I mean green yellow badge. Just gonna do something like this. In black and white it's not easy to draw those things because most of the character design is in color, except, you know, the eyes and all the limbs. But there you go. That's the one for you. Now let's shuffle these and see which one we're gonna get next. So the next lucky one is UFO item label. Let's have a look. Chicken, what did you eat that your stomachs keep hurting and stopping for no reason? There's always a reason. It's either something you ate or some trauma inside the body. If somebody mistreats you, if you have some problems, the body responds. UFO item label. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool character. Very often those characters, when you see them on Google Images, they won't show you the entire character. So let's draw this, but not the entire character. Is that centipede? That is, isn't it? Yeah, dog centipede thing. So fortunately, Putri Matter I won't be drawing the entire centipede. Centipede. You know what I like about those drawing requests? It's that I'm exposed to new characters that otherwise I would never hear about. So that's really, really cool. Alright, there you go. There's the UFO for you. Hope you enjoy. Now let's shuffle this again. Chicken's conclusion on TikTok is that they have some sickness. That's why the tummy hurts. I hope you get that looked into. taken care of. Hope your tummy gets well soon. What we have here, Kurasan from CF Mod. Cool, for Sharps. Sharps, you're there? I'm gonna draw your character. CF Mod. Ooh, that's a cool character. I love it. I love it. What? This drawing looks... well, you know, you cannot win them all. Okay. Super. Super cool. Is that like a croissant? Sharps, this is for you. If you're still here, there's the Kurasan from CF Mod. Croissant, yeah, that's croissant. Fun. Sep, when's gonna be the next time you go live? I don't know, but it might be, because this is the first time this week, so it might be tomorrow in the evening or Saturday. Kind of like this, or I never know when I'm gonna start, so it might be between 6 and 8, or maybe earlier for like an hour, but either tomorrow or the day after, and then next week at the end of the week probably. Thanks for asking. I'm gonna post it on Discord and probably as a photo on TikTok as well, once I know. Chicken, I have a question. Is your OC comic gonna be online or actually comic to buy? So the comic to buy is my debut comic that I'm working on. That's a part of the illustration from the comic book there. But the Object Show comic gonna be online, free to, you know, read. I'm gonna put it on Tapas and Webtoons if you read webcomics, and for some time I'm gonna make short videos showing the entire page. Page should be 1 episode, and see how that goes. I really don't know, because that's not you know, it's not known IP, it's not like BFDI, it's not something that there's a fandom around it. I'm just me drawing a comic book that nobody really, like, you are excited about, which is great, but like, will that have some, you know, have views? Will algorithm push that? I don't know, we're gonna see. But I'm really happy because I'm gonna put my life experiences from part of my life into it. Basically what I'm doing, I'm not writing autobiographies, but I'm using parts of my periods of my life experiences and put them in different comics. The comics are totally about something else, but there's like a huge amount of truth in them, and that's the best kind of a work, you know. Write what you know about, just don't tell anyone. Eggshell, and thanks for asking. Eggful? Oh, from Eggful, Bean Pearl, and Ender from Beans Show. Let's see what's that. Fan would read my comic. Amazing. Are any of you or Webtoons or Tapas? How do you read comics, if you read them at all online? Ender Pearl. It will be hard to draw Ender Pearl because it's the majority of that character is color. So it's the tricky part of those drawing requests, people. If you are people, you might be animals, as far as I know. I might be an animal. A mean one. A mean bean. So, and this should be white, but this is too dry and white wouldn't be visible, so I'm gonna wait a second. I like Pudri Matter says they love love or like. I take like the drawing. Thank you. I kind of discovered that it's not about, you know, how cool is your drawing. It's about the person behind the drawing, if that makes any sense. I always strive in the past to make perfect illustrations, and where that got me, you know. I'm gonna be 42 or 43 next week. It's my birthday, and I still haven't published my debut comic book. So, you know, it's perfection. Nah. Unicycle boss, I was informed that it's a Cenobite. And then you wanted Bean. We're gonna have Bean further away, like there in the background. That's the Bean here. Might as well add colors since we went for that. But don't expect colors, guys. I only draw colors when I have to. When the character, or even if I can avoid it, I won't be drawing colors. Where's my white? I put my white here. Like, if it wasn't for the content creation, I wouldn't even have those Posca markers. Like, I never knew about them. I don't like coloring as much, but I have to do it for now. Cool. Now I think that turned out great, Eggful. Have a look at that. Are you still here? Give us a shout in the chat. If you like it, love it, rate it 1 to 10. Okay, I think we're doing pretty good. Okay, 57 ball from ETFT for Nicole. Person who has very easy name to pronounce. 57 ball. I think I drew it before. Oh no, I haven't. I have not drawn that. Are you ready, folks? I think it's going faster when I'm actually not using that damn clock. Can you write smack on the card, please? Now, is that something I should be worried about? Because I never know if you're trying to trick me, doing something that's gonna have painful repercussions. Let me know in the chat. I barely understand what's that word? Sigma means? I barely comprehend it. Yeah, so basically the trouble is that my purple ones are mostly too dark, so we'll have to go with this pink 57. I hope you can forgive. Voila! There's the 57 for Nicole. Nicole, you're there? Ify Bell is back. Hello! How's your Thursday? And now it's normal. Can others confirm that it's normal? It's my name. This is your name, is it? Yeah, pink. It's those colors are crazy that I have. Hi, Frosh. Now I don't know if I'm gonna be taking more requests, folks. I need to remove actually that notification. Others that I have now. We'll see how the time. We'll see how the time goes. Hide text. No, come on, don't do this. Don't be like that. Okay, great. Where was I? Oh, thank you, Fanny. Thank you. I've been trying to make my cool drawings look cool. Smeg. Oh, I know. Smeg is the name of the fridge. Refrigerator. That very expensive fancy fridge. It's not really fancy. It looks fancy, but when you open it, and I did open it in the showroom, it's just ordinary, very plain, you know, refrigerator. So, can you write smack on the card, please? Just on the white card? Sure, I can. In the next live stream, I'm gonna be writing all your names. Would you be interested in that? Or your nicknames? Because I do like writing those things. There you go, Smack. But I think that's different kind of content. And I'm barely making it work with the current content. Actually, and because TikTok algorithm stopped pushing my content as much as it was before, that's why I kind of try to branch out and don't draw only the objects, inanimate objects. That, and also, you know, if you do it for too long, it gets like tiresome, like everything if you do it for too long. Where was I? But I hope you can help me and we can reach 10,000k by the end of the year. I know it's just a number and it really doesn't matter, but it's a nice number to have on your account. Okay, so let's recap. We've been streaming for 36 minutes, and thanks to not using the clock and taking the request sooner, we already have those done. A from CF Mod, Police Hat, UFO, Centipede, don't tell anyone, Croissant, but from Russia. Those two, they are great, I like them a lot. 57 ball, which was supposed to be purple, I'm sorry. And Smack name on the card. It's going good, yeah, iffy, it's going well. Can you draw Teardrop and Gelatin with pacifier in their mouths while hugging? Teardrop, not today, that's a handful to draw, I'm afraid. Can you draw Test Tube from Animate Insanity? I did Yuri draw that recently, you can see that in my, or not recently, but it's in the videos on my channel. So I might skip that. Basically I'm trying to draw something that I haven't drawn before, or something that it's then I'm gonna lose the... Can you draw Test Tube from Animate Insanity? Your art's of technical KO and Police. Your art is so funky, I love it, thank you. Can you please draw Beer from Beans Show? Well, we just did Beans Show iffy, so... But since you're here, we might. Should we? Okay, let's take some last final requests. Iffy. Beer. Beans Show. I used to drink beer, but I haven't. Next February it's gonna be 5 years since I had alcohol in my blood. Writing words is fun to me and random symbols. Yeah, it's brilliant because you can express yourself without overthinking, and I think that's great. The Khorasan drawing is awesome. Can I use it as my PvP? Please be my guest, and you don't even have to credit me. I just put it as a PFP. Use it as you want. Sharps. Where is it? You probably took a screenshot already. Khorasan. Where's the Khorasan? I don't even recall which one. I'm just confused. Anyhow, yes, you know, do it. Okay, so if you got excited. BBC, can you draw Asteroid from Challenge to Win? That's something. That's something. Let's do that. Asteroid Challenge to Win. Challenge to Win, so that's gonna be 1, 2. Now this and the next one, that's gonna be 10 in total. Can you draw Sora from Kingdom Hearts if that's difficult, Matthew, then we'll see. But cool profile picture. I really loved Severance first season, but the second season let me down tremendously. I won't be going into this. You find me BBC once that's done. Airy, can you draw Limey from Burner, please? Those characters in Burner are very hard to draw, so we'll see how that goes. Or maybe the characters from Objectified are definitely hard to draw. So yes, Airy, we're gonna draw that. Kami, draw a baguette. Thanks Cooker Doodle for please and thank you doesn't cost much as nothing, as Stephen King wrote in one of his books. Could you draw Frosh from Fairy Tail, please? That might Fairy Tail. That sounds very. Is that one of the furries? It's that. Can I copy this? Copy current address. Copy. That's gonna be difficult to draw. Oh no, that's not difficult to draw. Yeah, let's draw this. Okay, so number 10, and that's probably gonna be the last one. Fairy Tail. Did you hear that the Avatar, the one before the new one, is being released in cinemas from tomorrow? I loved it. I love 3D movies and Avatar is the best. I couldn't get into it for the first half an hour, 40 minutes, but once it synced in, it was an amazing experience, so I might go again to see it actually. But if I go tomorrow, then I won't be streaming tomorrow. Well, we'll see. But it's not in the biggest screen that we have, so. Okay, folks, that's bye chicken. I'm gonna be here for 15 more minutes or 20. If I don't see you, have a great day. See you the next time. Hope you can make it again. Have a good streak from now on, but you know, no pressure. And then there was a request that I saw from Billy Bob Cypher. I see you, Billy. So that's gonna be the last one. You're gonna draw Cuckoo, just a reminder. If you don't want, it's okay, twin. Now let's do. Billy Bob, remind me, from which show is that? So that's gonna be extra 11. Okay, let's draw those things. As soon as it's from Grace on Lolbox, okay. I wasn't keen. Okay, so that's all with all the requests. Please do no more requests. Requests are closed. Actually, if somebody be requesting moderators on TikTok, could you please write something like that, you know, requests are closed or no more requests, so people are not, you know, requests are disappointed. One more thing I wanted to say is I have some engagement on YouTube. It's actually going, some videos are, you know, keeping the new views coming and followers here and there, and it was stagnant for a long time. So, and I have some presence on TikTok, as you know, so I might be done with Twitch. I'm streaming today for the second time on YouTube in not only horizontal but also in vertical, and if that gets 0 views again, I'm just gonna do horizontal on YouTube and stick with TikTok and forget about Twitch, because thank you so much for somebody who is on Twitch. Like I gained like 8, 7, 6 followers, but in the last 2 streams nobody, so it's, and the discoverability on Twitch is terrible, and I'm not a person who's gonna be here for 5 hours a day streaming, because that's not my main goal. My main goal is make cool comics that gonna brighten your day. Okay, let's do those final ones. Let's start with the last one actually. Actually no, I have Frosh open, so I'm gonna draw that. Okay, Frosh, this is Frosh for you. Where's my pen? I think this is it. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's camera lagging. Kind of it is. That's another. The universe is saying stop streaming. I'm gonna lag your camera feed. Sorry for the lag. There's nothing I can do about it. It's probably because of that third extra stream for vertical on YouTube. I'm gonna blame that for that. Okay, and now the face. This is really cool character design. I really like it. Simplicity is the key to success, but it's the hardest to do. It's very easy to make things look complex and detailed. All right, there you go. Oh Jesus, it's not only you. The screen is gone because probably the camera stopped. Thanks. Come on, camera, work. Probably the internet. Come on, internet. Okay, we are back. Frosh from Fairy Tail, this is for you. Hope you like. You still there? Sketchy, I rate your art style 89 out of 70. Appreciate it. And welcome back, Chicken, by the way. Again, moderators on TikTok, if you're still there and somebody sends requests, just let them know that the requests are closed for today. Okay. Okay, now Cuckoo for Billy Bob. Cuckoo Grace. Oh, this one. Oh, so it's a blue one because the other one is yellow. How are we gonna do this? Okay, I know how are we going to do this. Is this okay? Wow, you barely can see anything. I have blues in my soul and also here, and all of those blue colors are mostly too dark or not the right shade of, not the right tint. You know what I mean? Are you having a laugh? Okay, so we're gonna wait until this dry to paint the face in white marker on it. So we're gonna put this on back burner for now. And let's keep moving, folks. Chat. Airy for Airy, there's Limey Burner. Airy, you're still there? Speak up. Fan asks what inspired your art style. On my Discord I have my top comics listed and these inspired me, but my main ones is the Asterix, René Goscinny, and he wrote it, and Uderzo. I'm botching, I'm not French speaking. So this is number one. And then a couple of others. Tintin and Hugo, which is the Badoo comic, which is brilliant. That's Hugo. So mainly those ones. And there's one Polish one, I'm from Poland. We basically have like a equivalent of Asterix. But that's yeah, but these are the ones. That's from the Polish one. So, you know, I took a few things from this and that, and over time I developed my style. It only took me 20 years. You can make it faster. Thanks for asking. Airy is from Poland too. Amazing. Tymoteusz Titan was also my inspiration, which in the 90s they published 2 parts of it. Limey looks awesome. Very, very crazy. Now let's see if I have lime color, which I don't think I do. I have pale green, which doesn't look like anything really. Okay, so let's do pale green over here, and I have this, which I was using today to draw a tennis ball. This could be like... Alright, this is Limey from Burner for Airy. I need to make a dedicated video with this character. I really like it. Now I think this is dry, so we can do that. We can complete this, and that was Cuckoo. There you go, Billy. This is it. That's it. That's the one for you. You see it? Still there? Fan lives next to Poland. Cool. Sketchy. Are there any markers you recommend for drawing coloring? When you're starting, no. Just draw anything that is nice. The cheapest you can get, because it doesn't really matter, you know? Well, actually, for inking, yes. So, if you're doing like line art and comics, I would recommend Staedtler. And 0.3 is the most versatile, so it's not too thick and it's not too narrow. I think I have lists on my tools in my Discord as well, link in bio, I'm not sure. So this is for line art. From markers, the best ones, like a thick marker medium, is Faber-Castell, but they dry out pretty fast. But for coloring, anything works, you know. Ohuhu are quite cheap, so we can use them, or even anything really. Thanks for asking. You're very welcome, Billy Bob. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so 2 more left, and we are at 52 minutes streaming, so that's amazing. BBC for BBC Asteroid from Change to Win. Asteroid Challenge to Win. By the way, there's a new Survivor US. I think there's 2nd episode out. I love it. It's my favorite. But I haven't watched any of the new season. But Survivor Australia, I love it. In many ways, it's better than American one because there's much more tough, and there are much more pretty contestants in that one. This asteroid looks like a body intestine part. Not like liver, but you know, like something like that. It's cool. It is cool. And I have that brown one, or did I hide it already? I think where's that brown color? I was using that brown, do you remember? I think it... Oh, the other browns I have are too dark, I'm afraid. Billy Bob is always there. That's good, that's great to know. That's the spirit, Billy. That's the spirit. Alright. Yep. This is when it's gonna dry, it's not gonna be that dark. That's an asteroid for you. BBC. And now the last final illustration for the day is Beer from Beans Show for Ify Bella. Beer Beans Show. Now I might be streaming again tomorrow or day after, and if not, I'll see you next week. Okay. Now beer is very light. It's a light beer. But I have very dark brown colors, which is not cool. With coloring, trouble with those markers is you might get a selection of 20, 50, 40, 100, 200, but most of them are gonna be terrible because they're gonna be too dark, and then some of them won't have the exact color that you're looking for. So even though you're paying for a lot of markers, you're only gonna use like 20%. At least that's my experience with those markers. That's why there's no point buying expensive ones, you know. Awesome. BBC likes his you see now it's much lighter, so it's cool. We're gonna okay, so anyhow, beer. I drew many beers from my comics. A couple of characters drink them. But this beer is very simplistically drawn, which I like, because I don't have to try so hard. Let's add some finishing color. So I'm leaving parts of white, and that's like a glow reflection. It's not a mistake. Alright, now that's gonna dry in a second like a Polaroid, which you shouldn't even flip apparently. Yeah, Apollo Demon beer from Beans Show. Alright, so just to recap, the requests are closed. We're gonna be ending the stream now. I'm just gonna go through all of the drawings we made today. Thank you so much for the requests. Hope you had a nice time, and I hope to see you next one. You can follow me on TikTok and on YouTube, links in my bio. I also have a Discord, links in my bio. I am not selling you anything, but I've been working for 15 years on a Debbie comic. This is a part of illustration from a panel. We'll be sharing a little bit more as time goes by, so hopefully you're gonna check it out once I finally finish it. Hopefully this year, but probably next. Okay, so in no specific order. Oh, Lions Lover 716, Mifon 4 Scar when? Well, funny that you ask, because I drew it, but I wasn't happy with it, so I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. But I think I'm gonna redraw it, or maybe just share the one that I drew before. Okay, ready? Lion Lover. That's gonna be just a very quick sneak peek. 3, 2, 1. There you go. So it's now, but it's not out yet. But I do remember about you, and thanks for checking. Okay, so we have this one. We have this, which is awesome. I think that's my favorite. One of my favorites. Which one's your favorites from today? Would you like to see me writing your name or nickname next time? Let me know. And I really open a can of worms with this, you know, drawing your OCs, because everybody flooded the comments, which is great for engagement, but I don't want to give you false hopes if the characters are, I don't know what I'm looking at, or they are very, very complicated. I'm probably too sensible about it. I should have no morals and just take and give you false hopes like everybody else is. Or maybe they aren't, shouldn't judge, assume. This I like a lot. This I like a lot as well. I need to draw it in a dedicated video. And beer lastly. Sketchy, I was gonna request bot, but I forgot requests are closed. I think I drew it before, but I will for sure, and I draw it in the life as well. But maybe again, why not? Thanks so much, folks. I see no replies to my comments, so you're probably busy eating or doing some other fancy stuff, which I totally understand. Chicken and everybody else, have a great evening. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Hope to see you tomorrow or day after, and if not, we're gonna see each other next week. And that's really all. Take care, Ify. Take care, Fun. Take care, Sharps, Mia, Digon, Putri Matter 3, Cookie Doodle. Take care. Follow, like, subscribe. Bye Eri, bye Sketchy. Now switching off all those things. So turn off this,